SHOT Show 2019 at the Zero Tolerance and Kershaw booth with an old friend now, Jim.
Hey, how you doing, Stu?
Good. How are you doing, man?
Doing all right. Losing my voice, but
yeah.
Good.
Well, it's pretty scary when I walk up and a guy remembers my name and without even looking at the badge. So, yeah, you kind of had me jumbled there. I was about ready to leg yell on you. So listen, you know, Andrew did a phenomenal job on the Kershaw pieces, and man, you guys are lucky to have him. But you're also lucky to have yourself. So let's go into what is new or newest for Zero Tolerance.
All right, good. So the first up, I would say the newest thing and the most surprising for us would be the 0022. So the 22 is just right around a 2-inch blade. It's the smallest ZT we've ever done, actually. So it's really kind of a different piece. It's a 2-finger knife, but because of the real aggressive finger grooves, it's actually very comfortable to hold. You get about 2.5 fingers on it, and it's quite secure. So we have a CPM 20 CV blade, stonewash finish, carbon fiber scale. We have a cool titanium trim ring around the pivot, which is that nice kind of pale blue.
And the ring is not aluminum, it's titanium.
No, it is actually titanium.
Outstanding.
And so we've also made the tube spacer out of titanium so we can match that blue as well.
And the materials guys love the titanium. I mean, it's just
absolutely. So we have a titanium frame lock on the back with a hardened steel lock insert, reversible pocket clip, and an MSRP of $250 on this one. So that's the 0022. So next up, we have a new variant of the 0393, the new 0390, yes, 0393, excuse me. It's been a long day.
Brother, you're doing fine, you're doing fine.
So the 0393, this is the 0393 GLCF. So we've changed things up a little bit. We have a darker stone wash that's we're calling a working finish, just like what Rick Hinderer does. We still have the same titanium frame lock with the titanium front scale, carbon fiber overlays. On this knife, the pivot screw, the filler tab, and the pocket clip can all be swapped out for Rick Hinderer's hardware. And then we have one really cool feature on this knife. It's kind of a sleeper. So if you expose it to light, this carbon fiber is woven with a glow-in-the-dark material. It's a little hard to see in this big room here, but
well, especially with these large lights, these HID lights.
But this will actually be visible for several minutes in the dark as well.
And you showed me that earlier, and what we're seeing now will fade even in the overhead lighting.
But in the dark, you will see it.
Right. And as you held it up earlier, it was very dark in color.
Yeah. So that's the 393 GLCF.
Price point on that, approximately?
This would be $350.
Very good.
So next up, we have a new version of our 0460. If you remember, originally our 0460 had a bronze carbon fiber front handle. And so we've gone and made a version with a titanium front scale. We did a couple for fun, and we thought it looked so good we decided to make it a production item. So that cool radial texturing on the handle really stands out in this material. We've also upgraded this to a CPM 20 CV blade. We've still got that great two-tone finish on it. We have a single position pocket clip, titanium frame lock, and an MSRP of $275 on this one.
Beautiful.
So in that same vein, I'm really excited about this knife as well. This is the 0562 Ti. And again, it's the same concept. We've taken the 0562, the higher end, the CF model. We have a 20 CV blade with a two-tone finish, and we've swapped out that front scale for a titanium handle. And what I love about this knife is that we've aggressively machined it out on the inside with weight relief pockets. And we didn't realize this until after the fact, but when we weighed this, it actually weighs just about 1/10 of an ounce less than the carbon fiber version with this titanium handle.
Well, that's interesting.
So it's essentially the same, but the great thing about that means that you can order the titanium one, you can order the carbon fiber one. It's all the same weight, so you don't pay any penalty for having that really bulletproof titanium construction.
And you won't really notice a huge change in weight in the pocket.
Nope. MSRP of $350 on this one, and that is the 0562 Ti. So next up, we have the 0470. Some of you may have seen this at Blade Show. We released it earlier last year. We're finally getting these out more on the market. So this is a Dmitry Syncovich design. Our designer from Belarus. This features a marble carbon fiber insert on a titanium front scale. We have a CPM 20 CV blade, cool custom pivot hardware. Again, a titanium frame lock on the back with the lock bar insert, and an aluminum backspacer. And Stu, I don't know if you have a free hand here, but you should feel the weight on this. For what it is, it's surprisingly light.
Just before you handed it to me, I anticipated at least half again as much weight.
Yeah, it's remarkable. We've weight relieved it heavily. We've got a big pocket underneath the carbon fiber overlay, and that really helps. It's actually a big through pocket.
Could you get that with your light?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more evident.
Maybe a little hard to see, but
no, it's actually pretty evident, at least to my eye, in the screen. So yeah. Let's see if I can do this left-handed. There we go.
And so the 0470 has an MSRP of $325. So then finally we have the 0640. This is our new Emerson design. It's based on Ernest's MV3 model. And this is one of those knives that you look at it on paper and you have to hold it. It's a long blade, it's almost 4 inches. But it's a nice slim profile. It's narrow, it's comfortable. It opens nicely with that thumb disc. It's got the toxic green weave into the carbon fiber, so it gives you that cool kind of USN look. Love those guys. The Emerson guys like that green effect.
Yeah.
We have the same thing on the back side. We have a titanium frame lock with the green carbon fiber overlay. And the nice thing about this knife is that we've used that same hole pattern on the pocket clip that Emerson uses and that Steel Flame uses. So a lot of those customers like to customize their knives, put on cool clips from both Emerson and Steel Flame, and so they can do that on this knife right out of the box.
Right.
This one has an MSRP of $310 and is available right now.
Yeah. And you're right about the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thinner titanium makes a big difference.
Yeah.
That one's not even weight relieved, and it still is remarkably light.
It's not weight relieved. Yeah. I mean, well, I can see it, and I think it's picking it up. So, and for weight, even something that could relatively well travel in a suit pocket, definitely in slacks or jeans. Yeah. Outstanding. Well, Jim, thank you very much. Did we do MSRP on that knife?
We did, yeah, $310.
$310. Very good. And available now.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Have a safe trip home.
Hey, thank you.